I walk away like a movie star late in a picture into come true. Movie queen, play the screen, bringing all the good things out in me. But for now,
so this is a huge event that we're celebrating the launch of Mary's book, Confessions of a Trauma Therapist, a memoir of healing and transformation.
It's just so wonderful to see all of you here tonight. One of the best things about this book launch is that I'm hearing from people I haven't heard from for ages. We're sort of coming out of the woodwork and we're reconnecting with each other. So that's been very heartwarming and quite wonderful. And all the good wishes from all of you people. So tonight's about telling. And child abuse can exist only in secrecy. It exists in the secrecy of our nation's homes. It exists in the privacy of institutions, churches, schools. So what we need to do, what we're doing tonight, and everyone here tonight is helping to do, is expose that crime against children. Thank you all for coming.
I came to this subject at the start, and because of an experience I had at the Globe and Mail when I was just beginning as a reporter in 1963. I was sent out on some banal story about interracial adoption to the Children's Aid Society of Toronto. I remember the CEO, or whatever we called it then, was Lloyd Richardson, a very decent guy. And he said, never mind this interracial adoption. I've got a terrible problem. What am I going to do with all the little girls across the province that I have to take out of their homes? There's nowhere to put them. And I was shocked and said, what do you mean take them out of their home? Oh, they're being raped by their fathers and I've got nowhere to put them. This was the first I'd ever heard of this horrible crime. And I was distraught. And he said, I'll give you facts and figures, I'll tell you everything you need to write a story. So I went back to the Globe and Mail and I rushed to the city desk and told them I had an incredible story with the most impeccable sources, willing to be quoted. And the editor on the city desk laughed out loud. He said, what a bunch of garbage. He said, maybe a few hillbillies somewhere do that sort of thing. But that certainly doesn't happen here in Ontario.
All the years when I was struggling and didn't know what the underlying cause of my depression and my fears were, I kept meticulous journals. And they go back to the 80s, the 70s, stacks and stacks of journals, noting the date and what happened that, excuse me, that day in my psychotherapy as a client, or in my dreams, my nightmares. So here's one of my dreams. When I was in my 50s, I had a dream. It was one of those dreams with a special quality, the kind you never forget. Here's how I described it in my dream journal in April 1990. I am a singer standing alone on the stage of a huge concert hall. My voice soars, filling the hall with its richness. The sound seems to wrap around each person sitting there. A rich contralto rises up effortlessly from my belly. Then my song finishes and the crowd cheers, deeply moved by my voice. I step off the stage to join Harvey. Together, he and I greet hundreds of audience members whom we recognize as survivors of childhood sexual abuse. My heart goes out to them as I hold their hands and encourage them to go on with their healing. Then come their friends and supporters, followed by helping professionals. All of us are joined in the work of healing past traumas and in the fight to prevent child abuse in the future. Well, my dream is clearly counterfactual. I can't even hold a tune. In hindsight, I see that the dream looks forward to the time I would write Confessions of a Trauma Therapist. The emotion in the dream matches how I feel about my book. going out into the world to help those who are suffering from child abuse and to help others understand the shame, pain, and loss resulting from childhood trauma. And above all, to offer the hope that healing can be a journey out of darkness and into light. So that's the end of our program tonight. We hope you'll all stay around and mingle and visit. And out in the hall, there will be refreshments. And of course, the books are out there. And the basket to donate to RAP. So thank you all for coming. It's been just an incredible evening.
Fine. Mary will sign your book for you.
Out in the hall.
When I woke up this morning, something inside of me told me this would be my day. I heard the morning train, I felt the wind change. Too many times I'm on my way. Come on, sunshine, what can you show me? Where can you take me to make me understand? The wind can shake me, brothers forsake me.